Paul Bevan ydw i, cynrychiolwr lleol o Cycling UK. So I'm Paul Bevan, I'm a local representative for Cycling UK covering North East Wales. So my role as Cycling UK is as a local representative covering Flintshire and Wrexham. That means that I try and promote cycling and support cyclists across the whole of the area, working with colleagues across North Wales and the whole of Wales. I'm not really a born campaigner. I've been involved in campaigning around the barriers for around 18 months. There's been some people that have been involved for much, much longer than me around that, but I got interested primarily because of a piece of work that the local authority did, which was aimed at, or in my view, was aimed at improving access to the coast path. But actually, looking at it, it made the situation a whole lot worse. And that was a really a trigger point for me to get involved in campaigning and advocacy. I made contact with the local authority. I made contact with groups like Cycling UK. Trying to get them to change their minds and change the approach. And Cycling UK got back to me, said it was a really interesting problem. They were totally supportive, but I did realise that I could do something about it as well, and that's how I got involved in campaigning. There have been people that have been involved for a lot longer than me, and you know, it's been amazing, really, when you dig into it, that that there have been so many people working over such a long period of time, and the same messages coming back from the local authority all the way through, really. So the really positive thing about being involved in the campaign has been to meet those groups who have got the same shared objectives, you know, often coming from different backgrounds, but all interested in improving access to the coastal path and other pathways across Flintshire and getting rid of these barriers. What's gone really well in the campaign, I think we've crossed a line. The local authority leaders have accepted that there is a problem here, that the barriers clearly don't meet current legislation, and have given us indications that they want to move on it. The job isn't done, there's still a lot more to do in terms of ensuring that they actually deliver on that promise, but you know, we really have moved on, particularly in the last 6 months, since working with TCC and as a group of campaigners, really. The most unexpected thing for me has been that it doesn't seem to have mattered that the law, the Equality Act is there, that there's a public sector equality duty, that all the policies at Welsh Government level, all the policies at local authority level, everything is about access to all and supporting disabled people to have equal access. That doesn't matter at all, actually. It's all about convincing individual people who have quite significant responsibilities over small areas. And so that's what's really surprised me, and that's what's really been beneficial here, is that we've been able to focus on the decision makers through campaigning, regardless of what the high level policy says. We need to get people to change their minds. So I would absolutely work with the TCC again on any campaign. When the FDF said that they were going to TCC, that didn't really mean anything to me beyond the fact that we might have some new names of organisations at the bottom of a letter. But it's really brought us all together, and I think it's important to reflect on the fact that as individual campaigners, we were making a noise, but we weren't really making any progress. And what TCC and their organisers have been able to do is to marshal us, to focus our attention on what we're really trying to achieve rather than just moaning about the problem, and fundamentally get to a point whereby we've got a campaign that's focused and that's delivering, rather than a series of people wandering around trying to sort out a problem and not really understanding how to. So I'm incredibly grateful to TCC for the role that they played, and to FDF for bringing TCC into the picture, and to all of the organisations, really all of you, because you know, your support and knowing that the local authorities don't have anyone to turn to in terms of, you know, working against the campaign has been really important for us to really feel secure that we can deliver this for the people of Flintshire, really.